Here comes Altidore. Wood to his right, looking to roll it in. Bobby Wood got through. Bobby Wood levels the score. One apiece early in the second half.
Hey everybody, welcome to Club and Country. Russ Thaler, Andrew Wiebe here with you. The United States loses to Mexico 2-1. The Hex moves on, but you were there in Columbus, so I want to know what stood out to you being there in person.
Look, the death of Dos Acero, first of all, it's over. 2-0 will now not be something that's present. It will be in the past. But the community, Russ, the people there, the amount that they love the game, that they love CONCACAF, that they love their teams. On the flip side, the first 10 minutes of the game, I spent arguing with my friends about tactics, which is pretty bizarre when you attend a game. I don't think it worked out. We saw after the game there was some dissonance there. That's something the U.S. have to address going forward.
I think those arguments have continued after the game as well. Injury on top of the loss for the United States. Tim Howard, the adductor injury, not going to play in Costa Rica on Tuesday night. We might not even see him. We don't really know for Colorado Rapids for the rest of the MLS playoffs. But with Brad Guzan, where does that leave the United States in the goalkeeping department?
I think they feel fine about this, but there was a development heading into this game. Tim Howard was the unquestioned number one, and it kind of been going back and forth between he and Brad Guzan before that. Now, Brad Guzan not getting the time at Middlesbrough that people would like him to be getting, but now he's got an opportunity. It's his job. Tim Howard out for a while, as he said. He's got to prove it a big game in San Jose.
That's right. Costa Rica coming up on Tuesday night. We asked Alexi Lalas before the Mexico game what the U.S. needed to do to reach sort of the benchmark on the first two games as far as points are concerned.
If you come out with anything less than 3, I think it's problematic and I think it's concerning. Is it the end of the world? No, but I think that there will be people that will want to know what's going on.
All right, that being said, the U.S. has never won in Costa Rica in World Cup qualifying. A couple of MLS guys, Christian Bolaños and Ronald Matarrita, scoring against Trinidad and Tobago away in their first game. How much of a challenge is this for the United States?
Oh, it's a massive challenge. You said it. I was there in 2013 as well, and that was post-snow game. That was a return leg, and that crowd was jacked up. Now, I don't think they'll be at that point in this match, but they'll expect a result, and I think the U.S. should go in expecting not to win. A point is probably a good result here, and I agree with Alexi that not getting 3 is an issue for the U.S., but it doesn't cripple their qualification hopes. They've actually never not come out of the first 2 since '94 without 3 at least. I think it'll probably be 1. They've got to be careful. The break can be very, very good to the Ticos in this game.
Back to tactics real quick before we go. You think we see the 4-4-2 now from the start of this game? No more craziness?
I think we see the end of that experiment with the 5 men in the back. You just saw that the center backs, the central midfielders, they didn't know the spacing. They didn't know when to step, and Jurgen Klinsmann said it's the 1v1 battles. I'm not sure they were in a position to get into those 1v1 battles. So I think they'll go to something they're familiar with on the road in a challenging environment. I think you have to, especially with the stakes, as we said with the points. You need to put yourself in position because it doesn't get easier from here. It gets a little easier, but it doesn't get easier.
Here's what I want to see from you in the comment section. What do you think the starting lineup should be for the United States? Who should be in this game? Maybe a Sasha Kljestan. You want to see a 4-4-2? What do you think the U.S. needs to get out of this game for you to feel better about the team's chances moving forward in the Hex? Continuing coverage after the game Tuesday night here on the website on Wednesday. Keep checking back on MLSsoccer.com. For Andrew, I'm Russ. Thanks for watching Club and Country.